back to the another video. So today we'll discuss about the major committees during the making of the constitution, and after that we'll discuss about some important members who were there in the drafting committee during that time, and after that we'll discuss about the important dates. Okay, let's start with the first one, the major committees. The first major committee, which was headed by Jawaharlal Nehru, was Union Power Committee, Union Constitution Committee, and States Committee. These were the three committees which were headed by Jawaharlal Nehru ji, and then the next is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Hope you guys know Dr. Rajendra Prasad was our first president of our country, and he also headed two committees, which includes Rules of Procedure Committee and Steering Committee. Next is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji. He headed three committees, which includes Provincial Constitution Committee. He headed Provisional Constitution Committee, Advisory Committee on FRs, which means Fundamental Rights. He headed the Advisory Committee on the Fundamental Rights, and Minorities and Tribal Excluded Areas as well. Coming to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he was one of the important member during the creation of the Indian Constitution, and Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar ji was the chairman of the drafting committee, because since this drafting committee is asked frequently in the competitive exam, so it's always better to know who headed the committee and how many members were there in that committee. Coming to that drafting committee here, we can see that it was headed by, yes, as well as it is headed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ji, and next it was the members were N. Gopal Swami Iyengar, Alladi Krishna Swami Iyer, Dr. K. M. Munshi, Syed Muhammad Sayadullah, Madhav Rao, but he was later replaced by B. L. Mitter. Actually, he resigned. He had some health issues, so he had to resign, and the position was taken by Madhav Rao. And next is T.T. Krishnamachari. As when D.P. Kaitan actually passed away, T.T. Krishnamachari sir actually took that position. And coming to the important dates here, because this is where the candidates get confused during the exams, and these are some important dates which needs to be remembered by all of us, so that when it comes in the exams, you don't have to think twice. You can just click the right option and move ahead. This will also save your time. If you have better understanding and know what the correct date, you will not have any confusion. Okay, now let's move to the important dates. This important dates is very important because in exams, frequently such questions are asked. So let's move with the first one, which is 9th December 1946. This is where the first sitting of the Constituent Assembly was there. And next is 11th December 1946. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he was elected as the president, which means the permanent president of the Constituent Assembly. Before that, Dr. Sachinanda Sinha, he was the oldest member in the Constituent Assembly, so he was elected as the temporary president. But after that, during the 11th December of 1946, Dr. Rajendra Prasad took over as the president of the Constituent Assembly, and later he also became the president of India as well. Coming to the 13th December of 1946, the objective resolution was introduced by Jawaharlal Nehru ji, and on the 22nd July, I am highlighting it here because these questions are already asked in the exam, so it's better to know what it is. So 22nd July 1947, the national flag of our country was adopted, and on 15th August 1947, everybody knew, yes, we became independent, the power was transferred. And but we have to notice one thing here. In 14th of August, we celebrate our Independence Day on 15th August. But Pakistan, a neighboring country of ours, which actually celebrates its Independence Day on the 14th. 14th. I'll write it here if you have issues. 14th August. So Pakistan celebrates its Independence Day on the 14th of August. Moving to the next, it is 26 November 1949, and this is the date where the Constitution was adopted in our country. Coming to the 24th January of 1950, the national song and the national anthem was adopted. In 26th January, the Constitution came into the force, and as I told earlier, Dr. Rajendra Prasad became the first president. And 25th October 1951 to 21 February 1952, the first general elections were held. This is very important, guys. You need to read it. So if you like this, please share and subscribe. Thank you and Jai Hind.